this is going to be the connector strap. All right, something special with the connector strap is this green rope, initially it's going to be, I think, like 5 feet long, which is way too long because you're going to have to pull all that stuff through and it's just a mess. You're going to have to cut it down to a length that works for you, and this is the only one that they allowed us to cut to our own liking. So I'll give you some measurements later, but you definitely don't want to make this thing too short. The pigtails on this, they have to be at least fist and thumb, but they can be longer, they just can't be shorter. All right, so this one looks easy, but it's actually really tricky to get, and it got a lot of people just because it's time is really short. All right, so you're going to start with this fist and thumb, or pigtails left and right. What you're going to do, you kind of have to find your own way to do it to make it work, but this is how I do it. You see this loop on your connector strap, the first one that you tied? You're going to pop one end down into that loop through the middle. See? Go down and all you're doing is tying a ring bend. Okay? Be generous, because remember, it has to be at least fist and thumb. It can be over, so I would go over. That's the start of your ring bend. Take this guy. You're going to go underneath this group of straps that you caught with your carabiner on your Swiss seat. All right, go in front and then loop around behind and bring it up. Okay, now when you tie this, it needs to be tight, so they teach you to either hunch over or bend down to start tying this. Just know that going forward when you guys practice, but I'm going to tie it out here in the open so that you can see it. Okay, all you're doing is retracing. Get it nice and tight on that initial. You're going to go around, retracing that first one like that. And then this is the last one. And that's it. The cool thing about this is that when you're hunched over, you've got a lot of slack, and you don't exactly have, once you get here, you don't have to sit here and manipulate it with your hands too much to tighten it, because it will it'll self-tighten when you stand up. All right, this is finished with a carabiner. You go through it like that, through the front strand, and lock it.
I took some of these straps back.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So the way that this needs to finish, okay, obviously you need your carabiner. We went over it. It needs to be at least fist and thumb, and this knot needs to be on your belly. Okay, if it's like that, it's wrong. Some people will tie it in front like that, however it works for them, but I think you kind of waste some time, because now you have to manipulate that knot behind on your belly. And obviously this thing needs to be kind of tight, but that is your connector strap. It's deceptively hard.